पे चर्चा में आपका स्वागत है and today we have Sameer with us who's going to talk us about a beautiful band score of 8 bands in general training. And the best part is Sameer has taken this exam on the computer. That is the computer delivered IELTS exam. Over to Sameer. Sameer, सबसे पहले अपने बारे में कुछ बताएं.
My full name is Mohammed Sameer Khan, and I'm currently doing business in Gurgaon, and I'm planning to go to Canada for immigration purpose, and I'm going to set up my business there.
That's lovely. That's a beautiful vision. Okay, so without much talking, let's go directly to the examination. So Sameer gave his exam on 2nd of August, IELTS general training, and you are watching Exam-Pe-Charcha. If you haven't followed us on social media, I request you to follow us on our YouTube channel, webberzeducomplimited. You can subscribe, comment, share. Everything is free of cost. We have this world-class blog, again, which is open to everybody. You can see this for great information and wonderful material. We have this Instagram handle, which you must follow. The links are given in the description box below. Over to Sameer. This is his result card, an excellent result card. In the first attempt, Sameer scored listening 9, reading 9, writing 6.5, speaking 7, and an overall very impressive score of an 8 bands. Sameer, let's talk about your speaking. So, हमें speaking के बारे में विस्तार में बताएं क्या हुआ speaking का और आपने कैसे attempt किया?
First of all, in speaking, it was a face-to-face speaking with the examiner, and we didn't had any mask. And it went on for 15 to 18 minutes almost. In introduction part, they asked me about 2 topics. It was about a city that I live in, and the second topic was about the bags. So it was about 12 questions from easy to moderate. In the cue card, it asked me about they asked me about the describe any childhood memory, and it approximately went on for 2 minutes. And after that, they had a follow-up question, only one follow-up question. And in the discussion part, they only discuss about the memories and why people remember. Some people remember more, some people remember less. So it was around 10 questions, starting from moderate. It went to tough. The last one was very tough.
Okay. And the mask, there was no mask. You were not wearing a mask. Examiner was not wearing a mask.
No, there was no mask.
You had face-to-face speaking.
Yes, sir.
And overall speaking level, will you say it's moderate?
Yeah, it was moderate.
We're going to talk about writing. You completed your writing in 55 minutes and you had 5 minutes for revision. That's a wonderful thing. So now explain us about task 1 and task 2.
Yeah. So the task 1 was writing a letter. It was a semi-formal letter that I have to write to one of my colleagues that I'll be joining another company, and what will be the last day of my office. And then I'll be, and I have to give some ideas about the theme for the farewell party. So that was the first task.
And the second task?
And the second task was about that the most people are renting house instead of buying them. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of renting a house?
As compared to buying. So this is...
Yeah, as compared to buying.
Yeah. So what was your overall writing? You would say it's tough, moderate, or easy?
It was moderate, actually. The thing is, they have changed a little pattern for task 2, as they are writing now that you have to give examples from based on your experience.
Right, right. So you wrote some examples of your experience?
Yeah, I just made up that my uncle used to live there and he bought a house and how his investment failed, like that.
All right, all right, all right. And that is called as listening. So please explain us the 4 parts of listening and the difficulty that you faced in it.
Okay, the part 1 was about a swimming classes for kids. So there was an inquiry going on, and it was a form filling part, and blanks with one word only. So I found out that the pace was a little fast. Then we practiced, and the books we got from IDP, I actually practiced from that also. but the pace was very fast. So I would suggest people that they should increase the pace to 1.5, 1.25x for
Oh
practicing.
my God. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tell me
And the
more.
second part was about map and MCQ. It was about a shopping center, and the problem was that it had a very strong British accent.
Mhm.
The pace was moderate, but due to British accent, the it was a little difficult.
Yeah.
And the third part was about the presentation. There was a discussion between two students with the lecturer, and it was an MCQ and checkbox. The speed was fast. It was tough. The MCQs were very tough actually because the whole question was paraphrased.
Right.
It wasn't direct question, and even the options that were given, there were the three options that were given, and
Right.
those were also very lengthy options that were given. So
Mhm.
it took time to actually read out all the options.
Right. And the last part?
The last part was the blanks. It was a summary type, and it was easy. It was not very tough.
So overall listening, you would say was moderate.
It was moderate. Yeah.
Let's go to our last part, reading. You completed that in 45 minutes
Yes, sir.
and you scored a perfect 9. That is absolutely fabulous. So let's talk about your reading in detail. Keep on speaking all the 3 parts.
Okay, sure, sir. So the part one was matching the information, and it was an alpha-based question. They had 2 articles. So one article was about matching the question, and the second one was for fill-ups. And it went for one word, answer in only one word. So the second part was about an insurance policy, and it was the first question that I got was true, false, not given. It was around 7 questions, and the rest were fill-ups. And it was for 3 words, fill up
Right.
for 3 words. And the third part was about historical mining. So it
Right.
was a big article, uh, and it had fill-ups, MCQs, and even a short summary at the end.
Right.
So I would say it was moderate. It was not very tough.
So overall reading, you would say it's easy to moderate.
Yeah, it was easy to moderate.
Overall examination as?
I would say it was moderate. It was not very tough. It was moderate.
You told me one thing, that is your handwriting was bad. That's the reason you chose for computer delivered IELTS. Any
Yes, I
other
did that.
reason? Any other reason to choose it?
Well, my speed was good, and I have actually I'm working, so that is why I'm more comfortable with the system and
Right.
computers. So that is the main reason that I
So do you
chose
think this
this
is the
one.
futuristic exam?
Yes, I think that in the future this will be the only concept left,
That will be
because
the
now
only.
in the colleges as well, we are getting taught only on computers and the system, and because of the COVID,
True, very true.
all the people are now
So the next
this
generation which
online
is
class.
coming, the next generation which is going to come is all going to be computer savvy.
Yes, definitely.
Right. It was a pleasure talking to you, Sameer. Wishing you all the best.
Thank you, sir.